R. Kelly's legal problems are growing just days after the R&B singer posted bail for sexual abuse charges. A judge has now locked him up for failure to pay child support. Now, Kelly has spoken about his money problems and other issues in a wide-ranging interview with CBS This Morning co-host Gayle King. CBS News' Kenneth Craig has this story from New York.
Singer R. Kelly remains in a Chicago jail today, and authorities say he'll stay there until he comes up with more than $161,000 in unpaid child support bills. Before his latest arrest, Kelly discussed his finances in an exclusive interview with CBS This Morning's Gayle King.
How can I pay child support? How? If my ex-wife is destroying my name and I can't work, how can I work? How can I get paid? How can I take care of my kids? How?
Last month, the R&B star was charged with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. Authorities say 3 of the 4 alleged victims were underage when the suspected crimes happened. Gayle King also spoke exclusively with 2 women who currently live with Kelly. Joycelyn Savage is 23 and Azriel Clary is 21 years old. R. Kelly is 52.
Is it a 3-way sexual relationship?
Sexually? Well, first of all, I'm not here to talk about my personal life.
Okay.
And I would never share with no one what I do in or outside of the bedroom. And as a woman, I'm sure you would not either.
Yes. No, I wouldn't, but
okay, then.
No, you're
next
right.
question.
No, you're right. I would not, but this is a very different circumstance.
It's not a different circumstance. There are people all over the world who have multiple girlfriends. It's no different.
The parents of both women claim Kelly has brainwashed their daughters.
What I saw on TV this morning about his way he acted when he got upset, I can only imagine what he does behind closed doors.
Clary says her parents are out for money.
When I first met Robert, my parents told me to lie about my age. So when I met him, he thought that I was 18. On top of that, when I was 17, my parents were actually making me, trying to get me to take photos with him, take sexual videos with him, all kinds of stuff.
Kelly has pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. During his interview with CBS News, Kelly repeatedly claimed everyone accusing him of physical and sexual abuse is lying. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
And our sister station in Chicago, WBBM-TV, reports police in Detroit are looking into a new allegation that Kelly had sex with an underage girl there in 2001. Meantime, Gayle King will talk to Stephen Colbert about her headline-making interview. That's tonight on The Late Show after CBS 4 News at 11. And CBS News will present a special, the Gayle King interview with R. Kelly on Friday at 8 p.m. You can see it only right here on CBS 4.